Hello everybody, it's vanburman here. Welcome to my Bluetooth headphone review. Now I was going to have it all properly done. I was going to edit the video and all of that rubbish. Well, not rubbish, but good stuff. But instead, due to time restraints and wanting to actually get this done now, I've just decided to do an impromptu review of the B3505 Bluetooth headset, which is this particular beauty right here. So I have spent quite a lot of time using this now on Bluetooth and through the audio jack as well that you can see there. I did do some shots with the GoPro, just some sort of like angled shots and all that sort of stuff that general review channels do, but I don't know where that is. And yeah, time and all of that rubbish. So you can find these on Amazon. They do go under some different names. They're made by a Chinese company, I believe, and they actually go, I think the cheapest I've found is £22 and the most expensive is £30. So they do vary a little bit between those two price ranges. It just depends. I don't know what difference there is, to be honest, but there you go. The thing I have noticed is, one thing I've noticed is that on the more expensive ones you get a box. Mine didn't come with a box. Mine came in a jiffy bag, basically. And where did I put the documentation? Oh, no, that's not good. So, whoops, breaking them now. So you get the headset, obviously. You also get a cable as well. It's not particularly long, and it is, well, a cheap, crappy one that you would expect. You also get a mini charging cable, which is not very long, probably about that long, USB to mini USB, which is what it charges with. And I've lost documentation, but it is in Chinese and English, and most of it's fairly intuitive anyway. So I'm going to go through some of the features. I'm just going to talk about whether they work or not, which for me was the main thing, considering the price. They're obviously really cheap for what they are. And yeah, anyway, so one of the things I found really useful, I was pairing it up via Bluetooth. So I got it via Bluetooth to my computer, but I was doing it via Bluetooth to my phone as well, which is, actually the screen brightness is not helping there, is it? Is that better? Yeah, there we go. So it connects by NFC, which I'm not sure what that stands for, so that's not great. But yeah, it's got the ear cup, it's got the NFC in this ear cup here, all the controls are, which it should. Oh, it's searching now. And that sound means, yep, we're connecting. There we go. We are connected. You probably can't tell there, but if you look on the Bluetooth function, the KOTION, there we go. Yep, that's the headset basically. What it does as well is, maybe this is an NFC function anyway, but if the device is off and then you go to connect it using NFC, it will automatically turn it on and connect, which is really quite useful. So on the outside we have got a volume up, a volume down button there and there, and we have a previous track and a forward track as well. What else do we have? We also have an answer call button, play, pause, general turn on and off button at that side, and we also have the USB charging and the audio connector. So basically all of the functions are in the right head cup apart from the audio, which is coming through the left. They're fairly rigid design, and they feel, you can hear it shaking out a bit, they do feel plasticky, which you would expect. I mean, it may be a stereotypical view of China, but you would expect that sort of thing. They're also quite, as I would describe them, Chinese gaming style of, approach. I have a Chinese Cobra mouse, which I really like, by the way, but they sort of share similar design ideas between them. So, but no, I mean, apart from the plastic and the fact that it doesn't fold up, it is quite nice. So I'll talk about how it feels on the head. So it actually feels really, really good. It does cancel quite a lot of the noise. Obviously I'm inside my room at the minute, so that's not going to make too much difference, but I've noticed that it does cancel quite a lot of noise. Just obviously it's a natural noise isolation rather than anything specifically built in, but no, they're quite comfy. I'm trying to put these on a scale for you guys just to try and sort of, I don't know, maybe try and explain which one, where it fits in on the comfort scale. So I got these. You may have seen my Tritons I've got before as well. They're quite big, bulky. They're not that comfortable, I don't think, personally. These are some Griffin something or others with wood here, and these are probably the most comfortable earphones I've ever worn. These are really light and loads of cushioning, and obviously the flexible headband as well. So it falls just below these, which is pretty good for the, well, they're about the same cost, these two, but obviously these ones are Bluetooth. I like how the profiling of it, I don't think it's actually that big considering all the gubbins it's got to have inside. I mean, if we just compare the two, they're roughly the same size. So don't know, depends. Obviously, well, there's no real way to show you what the sound quality sounds like. I suppose I could play, I'm not even connected to it now. I could always play a track through here, which I don't know if it's going to make that much difference. Oh, it's actually connected to my phone, so let's unconnect that. There we go. So it's really easy to connect everything up. Literally, there's a couple of clicks on here and it connects up straight away. I'm just using a really cheap Bluetooth adapter, and I've got to say the range on this with my phone is a lot better than with the computer. I'm not sure if that's because the Bluetooth adapter for the computer was just from the pound shop. Could well be, but the one in the phone, I actually left the phone downstairs and I could hear it up here, which I was really surprised at. I thought it was going to cut out. So let me find some music, some copyright, well, royalty-free music. Oh, you don't want to play that, do you? How about again? Do you want to try it now? So I'm not sure how well you can hear this. But that's me trying to play it through the microphone, obviously, but all I can say is I've been really quite impressed by the sound. I've not had a problem with it. I've had a couple of times where the Bluetooth has sort of cut out, but that's mainly with the PC, and I think that's just because of the crap Bluetooth that's in the PC. I'm not sure what Bluetooth's in here, but it seems to work pretty well. I believe it's 4. It says it's 4.0, 4.1 even, sorry. So yeah, pretty, well, fairly modern Bluetooth technology in there. Let's go through some of the other features and we'll work out whether they are right or not. I can't say anything about the actual drivers in here. I don't know enough about it, so can't comment on that one. To show you what they look like on, I suppose, or more on. And what else do we have here? So, okay, music time is approximately 10 hours. Yep, I got between 8 and 10 hours the few times I've noticed when I fully charged it all the way down to empty. So yeah, you are going to get between 8 and 10 hours. It says talk time 11 hours. I've only made one phone call with it on, and that's a negative, which we'll save through to later. I don't think there is much else to say. All the features, all the buttons and everything on this side work really well. I've not had a problem with it, me asking it to do something and then it's not done it. And yes, okay. So they are also branded as a gaming headset, as you can probably gather. Well, one thing you want from a gaming headset, well, two things you want from a gaming headset is you want a half decent microphone. We'll get back to that. And you also want it to be able to connect to your PlayStation 4. So I assumed this would just connect on some sort of, I don't know, like generic profile to the PlayStation 4, but these will not connect to the PlayStation 4 currently, as of last week when I tried it. So I'm not really 100% sure why, but it just says that it can't find a profile for these. So it's whether Sony do actually release a profile for generic Bluetooth devices, the headsets even. So that is a big shame. I would really have loved to use these with the PlayStation. It would have given me more chance to test out the microphone as well. But I have listened to the microphone, and what's the nicest way of putting it? It's the worst feature on here. Yeah, you don't want to be making many phone calls with this. I can't imagine. I mean, I did it in this room as well, which is not the loudest room in the world. But I can imagine if you were out and about making phone calls with this, it would be utterly horrendous. So, word of warning on that one. But you do get what you pay for in the end. So we'll move on to my final conclusions. By the way, if you do have any questions, put them in the comments below, because I can probably answer pretty much most of them regarding these. Obviously, apart from the actual materials that are inside it and the drivers are inside it, I don't really know too much about that myself. For the price, they're amazing. If you can pick them up, £22, £23. It's really good. All the features seem to work as advertised, which is one of the things I was most skeptical about. I would like to see them. I'd like to see them come up with a new version that is foldable, because I'd like these to be more travel friendly. They don't even give you a travel case or anything. Literally just comes in a jiffy bag with the wires and the instructions, which I have misplaced somewhere, but I do have them around. And also, I would like them. Well, I'd like the build quality to feel a bit more premium, but then again, once again, you do get what you pay for. They do feel a bit plasticky, a little bit cheap maybe, but they are quite aesthetically pleasing if that's what you like. More sort of towards teenagers than adults, personally, I would think. And yeah, they're really useful. We've connected to your phone, everything's been really easy, charging's been really easy. And I don't really have any massive complaints. Like I say, I've only used the microphone once. I've not needed to use it before because obviously I have this microphone here that I will use for voice communication over my computer. But if that's going to be an issue, you may want to find a different headset. And if you want to use it on your PlayStation 4, you're definitely going to have to find a different headset to do that. But if you just want to listen to music like I do on your computer or on your telephone, then this will do the job really well, actually. And considering as you know, they've got a lot of other competitors that are a lot more expensive. You know, these are really well. They've got pretty good reviews on Amazon. There's some other ones similar to this that I was going to get. Well, not similar to this, but similar sort of thing that did actually fold up. They're a little bit cheaper than these, and they've got really good reviews as well. I've not just had to decide between this one or that one. But, yeah, these are definitely worth going out and picking up if you're on a bit of a budget, but you want some nice headphones. I can recommend these. I'm fed up holding these up now as well, by the way. But yes, regardless, if you do have any questions, put them in the comments below. They do come in another colour as well. They come in blue and white, which I think is ghastly. I'm not really even that keen on this colour scheme with the orange and the black, but it's a lot more conservative than that. And yeah, I'm going to be taking these with me when I go on holiday, which obviously is why I would like them to fold up. But they're fairly comfortable enough, wireless as well, so you get what you pay for. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video, my video review of the B3505s by KOTION each, or KOTION, I don't know, KOTION, whatever. And I'll see you all very soon. Thank you very much guys, goodbye.